Why did the transfer of the crown by Charles III begin much earlier than planned? What do British courtiers fear most? Who will lead England and how will this affect foreign policy? King Charles III of Great Britain began preparations for handing over the crown to his heir earlier than planned. Not long ago, the king announced that he was suffering from cancer. His eldest son William was forced to return early from vacation to begin not only his duties, but also to replace the king at some events. The king's illness became known on February 5. Buckingham Palace said Charles III decided to make his diagnosis public to stop rumors. Until this moment, according to the internal rules of the royal family, it was not planned to begin activities to transfer the crown earlier than in 10 years. Prince William will be the new King of Great Britain. Why did the process start now, when the current king is feeling well? Obviously, because his health can fail him at any moment. In addition, family representatives do not disclose detailed medical information. Perhaps the risks are higher than the empathetic layman thinks. According to the English press, most of all representatives of the Windsors and courtiers are afraid of Prince Harry's reaction. It is even assumed that the preparations for the transfer of the crown are taking place in secret from him, which, of course, is impossible, given that the whole world is aware. Early last year, Prince Harry published his memoirs, The Spare. In this work, if I may say so, he poured out everything: childhood grievances, details of family life, small details of his biography and relatives, causing literally a flurry of reactions around the world. Reactions, by the way, were very diverse, from sympathy for the deeply injured to outright laughter. Second, more often. And now, when the Windsors are not going through the easiest times, family members, of course, are most afraid that Harry, having learned about what happened, will act in his usual way. He will run to give interviews to the press, delighting media representatives with new scandalous details. In general, the English mentality is such that what Britain hates most is scandals. Especially when it comes to reserved and well-mannered aristocrats. And even more so about the great royal family. This is why, for example, Princess Diana stood out so much from her environment. And Harry's wife Meghan Markle is in stark contrast, immensely irritating traditional Englishmen. The king is ill, long live the new king, Prince William. If the eldest son really becomes the new monarch, then, in short, nothing. Since childhood, William was a fairly predictable, obedient and transparent boy in terms of behavior. With a high degree of probability, he will continue the line of behavior that Elizabeth II demonstrated and Charles III demonstrates. That is, he will lead a measured, calm and etiquette social life. Will anything change in British foreign policy? Of course not. More precisely, if it changes, the Windsors have nothing to do with it. For many centuries, the British monarch has had one and main function: representative. It seems that the royal family exists to maintain English traditions and maintain the social order at the highest level. They have not influenced decision-making in both foreign and domestic policy for a long time. Their life, in some way, is a kind of series that is watched with interest all over the world. An electrified and tense society, tired of external shocks, simply loves to be distracted by looking at the lives of people, as if they came from a children's fairy tale. And it's true, the family castle, the king, the queen, etiquette, heavy curtains, family silver, the throne and an endless variety of outfits, all this invariably attracted and attracts the average person, especially the tired and irritated one. Therefore, whatever the reign of the new monarch William, he will hardly have to complain about the lack of attention. But while Charles III is alive and fulfilling his duties, it remains to wish him good health and longevity. The scene was set for a potentially explosive royal moment, with all eyes trained on the Windsor Castle as members of the royal family gathered for a memorial service in honor of King Constantine II of Greece. However, amidst the solemnity of the occasion, there lurked an undercurrent of intrigue and speculation, fueled by the intricate dynamics and tensions within the royal household. As the procession wound its way from the hill to St. George's Chapel, the anticipation reached a crescendo, with whispers of potential confrontations and clandestine maneuvers echoing through the press area. It was a delicate dance of power and perception, with each step fraught with the potential to ignite scandal or stir controversy. At the heart of the intrigue lay the conspicuous absence of Prince William, whose presence was keenly anticipated by both the press and palace insiders alike. Speculation ran rife as to the reasons behind his last-minute withdrawal, with rumors swirling of calculated moves and strategic alliances at play behind the scenes. The seating arrangements for the memorial service further fueled the speculation, with organizers scrambling to rearrange the hierarchy in William's absence. As the royal family took their places, the absence of the future king loomed large, casting a shadow over the proceedings and raising questions about the delicate balance of power within the family. Central to the intrigue was the presence of Prince Andrew, whose controversial past and ongoing legal woes had cast a long shadow over the royal household. His proximity to other senior members of the family, particularly Prince William, threatened to reignite tensions and dredge up past grievances. Amidst the carefully choreographed spectacle, it was evident that every gesture and decision was laden with significance, with the press poised to seize upon any hint of discord or division within the royal ranks. For Prince William, the stakes were particularly high, as he navigated the treacherous waters of royal duty and familial loyalty with a keen awareness of the scrutiny that awaited his every move. As the memorial service drew to a close, the lingering questions and simmering tensions remained unresolved, leaving observers to ponder the motives and machinations that lay behind the scenes. In the intricate tapestry of royal politics, nothing was as it seemed, and every gesture carried the weight of history and tradition. In the end, it was a sobering reminder of the complexities and contradictions that underpin life within the gilded cage of the monarchy.